A stranger is showing your photo to people in your neighborhood because, Archangel Michael says, something you cannot see is already moving around you. A stranger has arrived near your home, carrying your image in their hand. They're not here by coincidence. They were paid, instructed, and told not to leave without results. This is not an ordinary search. They are asking around with a carefully rehearsed story. They smile too easily and pretend they don't care too much. But behind that calm expression is urgency. They have a deadline. And that deadline is the 28th. Type Amen to get 333. People in your area have already seen the photo. Some have forgotten it already. Others remember. But pretend they never saw anything. This stranger's purpose is tied to something you haven't been told. There's money involved, but also silence. Someone wealthy gave instructions, but not reasons. You're being traced. Not just for who you are, but for what you carry. There is something about your presence that's been overlooked, until now. Type Amen to get 448. The stranger started in quiet places. A local market. A corner shop. Then they moved closer. They stood where your car had been. They waited outside the building 2 blocks away. They don't know exactly where you live yet. But they're getting closer every day. Because someone is giving them hints from a distance. They are being updated with information that keeps shifting. Your photo has been edited more than once to confuse people. But your aura cannot be disguised. Type Amen to get blessing 592. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to 20. Someone nearby knows this stranger is looking for you, but they are pretending to be unaware. They were paid to stay quiet. You've walked past the person who gave up your name. You've smiled at the one who handed over a piece of your path. But their guilt is growing. That's why you feel tension when you enter certain places. Why some eyes look away too fast. They know something they're not supposed to admit. Archangel Michael says, this search is not legal. But it's dangerous. This stranger does not come with a badge, but they come with power. They've been given resources to find you at any cost. Type Amen to get blessing 710. The deadline is haunting them. They're under pressure from a person who is watching everything. That person wants to confront you, but not in front of witnesses. They want to speak to you in private. They want to say something that changes everything. But they don't have the courage to do it themselves. So they sent someone else. They sent this stranger who keeps showing your face to familiar streets, because they know your face, but not your full story. They underestimated how protected you are. They thought they could reach you easily. But the closer they get, the more resistance they face. Type Amen to get blessing 802. You may have already noticed something strange. Like a parked car that doesn't belong. Or someone walking slow past your window. That's them. They're looking for your energy now, not just your face, because the photo isn't enough anymore. Your photo led them to places, but not to you. They started asking about your eyes, your walk, your smile. They know you've changed. That change is what's making them nervous, because they were told you wouldn't be hard to find. But something is protecting you. Type Amen to get blessing 943. They've tried to find out who you're talking to. They asked about your friends. They even followed one of them briefly. But nothing worked. Because every route they follow leads to a stop. It's like a wall has formed around your identity. Someone told them, they'll be found before the 28th or not at all. This date is more than just a deadline. It's connected to a plan, a transaction, a revelation. You've been chosen for something. But instead of telling you directly, they're trying to reach you in secret. That's why the stranger's search grows more intense each day. Type Amen to get blessing 1080. They have a script. They were told what to say if someone asks why they're looking for you. But that story keeps changing. One moment it's about a document. Another time it's about an old friend. But it's never the full truth. Because the truth would expose too much. The person behind this search has a reputation to protect. And if you find out what they're hiding, it could cost them everything. Their biggest fear is you remembering something they buried. Something they thought would never return. But your name is echoing in rooms they thought were sealed shut. Type Amen to get blessing 1173. They have not given up, even though things aren't going as planned. Each night, the stranger returns to their notes, adjusting names, rethinking streets. They're beginning to panic, quietly, but deeply. Because the pressure from the person funding this is building. The 28th is not a random date. It's the end of something they tried to prevent, and the beginning of something they can't control. They were warned, if they don't find you by then, the opportunity will be lost. But no one told them the real reason time is running out. The truth is, something sacred is tied to you, and it activates before the 28th. Type Amen to get blessing 1244. Your presence is needed somewhere important, but they don't want you to arrive on your own terms. They want to control the narrative before you hear the full story. So instead of contacting you directly, they sent someone to delay you. To confuse you. To distract you with half-truths and secrecy. But you are not the same person you used to be. You can sense when someone is looking for you with mixed intentions. Your energy rejects what is not pure. This stranger can feel that. That's why they haven't approached you directly yet. They're circling, hoping for an opening. Type Amen to get blessing 1362. Your name has been mentioned in places you don't even know exist. Your story has traveled beyond what you've shared. People who have never met you speak of you like they've been waiting for you. That's why this stranger's search feels spiritual, even though they don't understand why. They thought it would be simple. They didn't expect the spiritual interference. But every time they get close, something blocks the path. Someone suddenly goes silent, a camera fails. A GPS glitches. It's not coincidence. It's divine disruption. The path to you is being guarded by forces they cannot touch. Type Amen to get blessing 1478. Archangel Michael says, this assignment will not be fulfilled the way they hoped. They came to expose you, but they will end up exposing themselves. Your glow is too strong to be hidden anymore. They wanted to bring your photo to every door. Instead, they're being forced to confront their own reflection. Because you represent something they never prepared for. You are the proof of something they tried to erase. Your existence disrupts their structure. Your return resets the timeline. That's why they fear the 28th. It's not about finding you. It's about what happens if they don't. Type Amen to get blessing 1599. Someone very close to the stranger has begun to doubt the mission. They see what's happening and feel uneasy. Because your energy doesn't match what they were told. They were warned that you were a threat to their plans. But your light says otherwise. Now they are torn between loyalty and truth. You may not know it, but someone is secretly protecting you from within their camp. This person has seen your photo more times than you imagine. And something about your eyes keeps haunting them. They've started to speak less. To report less, to step back, little by little. Type Amen to get blessing 1722. Soon, the one behind it all will try to appear innocent. They will act shocked, act surprised, say they didn't know anything. But you'll know the truth, because when the stranger speaks their name, your body will remember it. Your stomach will tighten. Your skin will react. This is not a coincidence. This is a revelation. You were hidden for a season, but now you are about to be revealed. And the way they're trying to reach you proves your power. They fear what will happen when you walk in full truth. They fear what will rise when you realize who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 183. You were never meant to be a secret forever. Your silence was part of divine strategy, not weakness. And now, the divine clock is pushing everything forward, ready or not. They thought they had control over the narrative. But you are about to shift the entire direction of their story. That's why this stranger is growing more desperate by the hour. They're making mistakes now. Asking the wrong people. Leaving trails they were told to hide. The fear of failure is beginning to consume them, because they've realized something they weren't prepared for. You are no longer running from your power. Type Amen to get blessing 1977. This person following your trace is beginning to feel spiritual resistance. They're having dreams they can't explain, seeing signs and numbers they weren't looking for. Even the people they approach are starting to give them warnings. One person said, "I wouldn't keep chasing them if I were you." Another simply shook their head and walked away. These reactions are not just human, they're spiritual blockades. Because the heavens are protecting the alignment of your life. There are things waiting for you after the 28th. Conversations. Reunions, open doors. Type Amen to get blessing 2093. That's why this stranger's mission is so urgent. They want to delay your arrival to what belongs to you. Because they know if you walk through that next door, it's over for them. You were forgotten on purpose. Kept out of certain places. Written off by people who never imagined you would rise again. But you're rising now. And they can't handle it, so they're using old photos, outdated maps, and broken truths to track you. But they don't know that every version of you they chase is gone. They're looking for a ghost of who you used to be. And what they'll find, if they ever reach you, is unstoppable light. Type Amen to get blessing 2220. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, let them keep searching. Let them wear themselves down trying to find you. Because by the time they think they've caught up, you'll already be in a new dimension. You're moving silently, but rapidly. Your energy is being pulled into higher places, and the 28th is not the finish line, it's the opening gate. This person searching for you is part of a collapsing system. They're running out of time and truth. And the moment they realize that, you'll feel it. A sudden peace will fall around you, the air will shift. And your spirit will know they've surrendered. Type Amen to get blessing 2347. Until then, stay alert. You don't need to fear, but you need to remain conscious. Your instincts are being sharpened for a reason. Your body is already aware of things your mind is just now catching up to. Trust it. Don't dismiss strange encounters, pay attention to unfamiliar faces that linger too long. And remember, anyone showing your photo is carrying a hidden motive. The one behind this has enemies of their own. And you are the one person they can't afford to see the full picture. But the picture is coming into focus, whether they like it or not. Type Amen to get blessing 2481. You are walking into divine timing. No more delays. No more hiding. The stranger's footsteps are not louder than your destiny. Their search may reach your neighborhood, but they will not reach your purpose. Because what's sealed by divine timing cannot be intercepted. They will report back that they tried. They will say they asked everyone. But your path will remain untouched, because when heaven says it's time, no hand can interfere. And heaven has already marked your moment. The countdown is almost over. Type Amen to get blessing 2619. They may try one last move before the 28th, a final effort. A final push. But they will be met with closed doors and silent streets. Because the ones who once gave them information are turning quiet now. Even they are starting to feel the shift in your favor, and when that day arrives, the 28th, a major revelation will take place. Something hidden will come to light. Someone silent will finally speak. And your name will be spoken with honor. Not suspicion. Not whispered in fear, but declared in clarity, because the story they tried to write for you is about to be rewritten. Type Amen to get blessing 2750. You are not just being found. You are being announced. And what they meant for delay will become your divine confirmation. Let them hold your photo. Let them whisper your name. Let them knock on every door they can. They will never be able to reach the version of you that has already ascended. You are spiritually untouchable, you are walking under prophetic covering. And when the 28th arrives, you'll understand why they tried so hard to stop it. Because it marks the moment everything they feared begins. And everything you were promised begins to manifest. Type Amen to get blessing February 1989. They can feel the shift before it even arrives. Something is rising in your atmosphere, and it's undeniable now. Even the stranger has slowed down, not out of success, but confusion. They can't explain why every lead disappears. Why every path dries up the closer they get to you. It's because the 28th is spiritually locked in your favor. You aren't running. You're being elevated. And the moment that date touches the clock, your new chapter will open itself. Type Amen to get blessing. March 2002, on the 28th, a door will unlock without your hands touching it. It will be something you've waited for, but didn't expect so soon. This could be a message, a person, or even an opportunity that seems sudden but was always meant to be yours. Someone will come forward. Not the stranger, but someone higher than them, someone who was watching from behind the scenes, waiting for the right moment. They knew you were being looked for, but they waited to see how you moved. They wanted to know if you were ready to step into the truth. And now they know, your strength didn't bend under pressure. Your light didn't go dim when you were being tracked. Type Amen to get blessing 3121. They're no longer searching for your location. They're watching your transformation, and that's what has caught the attention of powerful spiritual forces. The 28th is not just a date. It is a divine alignment. You will be given something with weight. Something not everyone can carry, a responsibility. An inheritance. A revelation that clears your path from here forward. The stranger was trying to intercept it. But the energy around you is now sealed. What was meant for you will arrive, untouched, undelayed. Type Amen to get blessing 3267. Someone you've never met will speak your name soon. And it won't be with confusion, it'll be with recognition. They'll say, "I've been sent to meet you." Your photo will land in the right hands. Not the hands that sought to delay you, but the hands that are ready to bless you. They will bring clarity. They will speak truth. They will confirm what you've been sensing all along. And it will happen close to or on the 28th. Because your energy has prepared the ground for this divine meeting. And nothing can cancel what God has scheduled. Type Amen to get blessing 3411. Archangel Michael says, your name is being shifted in the spirit. No longer discussed in fear. No longer whispered in doubt. Now it is being declared in honor. And the stranger who tried to find you will report back with nothing in their hands, because they cannot grasp what was never given to them. You are not to be found through money. You are not to be claimed by those who rejected you. You belong to destiny now. And that destiny is coming into full bloom before this month ends. The clock is ticking, but for them, not you. You are already in place. Type Amen to get blessing 3592. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Let them panic as the 28th approaches. Let them wonder how they lost track of you. Let them feel the pressure they once placed on you. You have passed the test. You have walked through the shadows. And now, the light has crowned you. Be prepared. From the 28th forward, your name will open rooms you were once locked out of. Your face will be remembered by those who once dismissed you. And the photo they once used to chase you will now be framed in respect. Because you were never just a target, you were a revelation waiting to arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 3744. This final part of the month will unfold quickly. Be still, but ready. Expect quiet breakthroughs. A call may come. An email. A document signed in your favor. There will be no need for force. You won't have to beg, the blessings will recognize you the moment they arrive. You will know it when it happens. Because your body will feel the release. And everything that tried to chase you will fall behind in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 3880. This is your moment of divine return. Not to the past, but to the path you were promised. The 28th is your spiritual announcement. Let them keep searching. You already carry what they can't capture, and what's coming next will show the world why they tried so hard to stop you. The stranger's mission is ending. But your mission is just beginning. And nothing can interrupt what has already been written for you in light. Walk forward now, your photo may still be in their hands. But your purpose is now in motion, and it cannot be touched. Type Amen to get blessing 400. The moment the 28th arrives, something shifts around your name. It won't be loud, but it will be final. A spiritual wall will rise behind you, blocking every energy that once tried to chase you. The stranger will make one last attempt. They will knock on a door, hoping for one more clue. But that door will remain closed, not by accident, but by divine intervention. Their search will end in silence, no answers. No results. Type Amen to get blessing 4122. You, on the other hand, will feel lighter. You may not even know why at first, but your spirit will recognize what's been lifted. The deadline wasn't about finding you. It was about stopping what was coming to you. And now that their time has run out, your reward is being released. Someone you don't expect will speak your full name out loud. They will confirm a truth you've always sensed deep within. This confirmation will unlock something delayed for years. It could be inheritance. It could be justice. It could be a powerful connection ready to change your course. Type Amen to get blessing 4299. The photo that was once used against you will now work in your favor. That same image will